Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Carrie and this is Keep It Simple DIY. I'm standing in front of my pantry again because I have a huge update for you. So I'm in the second week of Pantry Challenge and I had some really interesting news. I've been having issues with my ear and with my balance and dizziness for, since May. And I finally was able to get into the doctor and now I'm on a completely different diet. So I wanted to go through and just film an update on what I plan to do for the Pantry Challenge this year because now it's completely different than it was. So let's take a look in the pantry, and I have rearranged a ton and I'll show you what I'm planning on doing. So let me show you just briefly what I have in here. And I have moved things that I can't eat, at least for the time being, up towards the top and everything else towards the bottom. So down here I have pineapple zucchini, which is an iffy thing. I still have the potatoes and the sweet potatoes. I still plan on doing something with those. I have blueberry pie filling, which is iffy as well because there's lemon juice in it. So basically I'm trying to avoid lemon juice, beans, MSG, onion powder, onions, anything that's fermented, which, sourdough. So then I have black beans. That's like the only beans that I can eat right now. I have all my canned meats. I have only one jar of chicken left, some pork and some beef. And then here are the vegetables that I can eat, the corn and the carrots. And then I have my jams and then a little bit of broth in there as well. And then I have mushrooms over here, which are also something iffy, but possibly okay. Here are all the beans and chickpeas that I can't eat for the time being. My broth is here. It's fine. I'm not moving it, but I can actually eat that. So it's kind of in the middle of things that I can't. And then everything that I can't eat, at least for now, is up here. So tomato sauce and barbecue sauce because those have onion in it. And then I've got other beans that I can't eat, onions. And then over here is just my overflow of broth that didn't fit on this shelf. So definitely a big change. I've gone through all of my cabinets. I've moved everything down here that I can't eat for the time being, either nuts or something. And so some of this I think is probably okay, but I'm just being extremely cautious right now because I want to see if I can actually see some improvement. And then here is where I have most of these rows are things that I can eat. So tomatoes could potentially be a trigger. Whoa, I can't eat the cat. Milo, get out of here. I can eat all the greens still that I have out here. This shelf should be okay. I'm not sure about the cherries, but all of these extras should be fine. And then in here, the graham cracker should be fine, and then the pretzel should be fine. I ate Nilla wafers yesterday, and those were fine. So hopefully a few things will be. And then plain cereals are okay. So coming into my freezer, I have a little bit of a predicament here because I can't eat like any of the freezer meals that I've made because they have either MSG from soy sauce or they have onion or they have something in them that I can't eat. And then all that bread that I just made for the next few months is sourdough and it's fermented. So there is questions on if I can have it because it's over a day old and it's been frozen. But I'm going to hold off at first just in case, and then I will try it a little bit later. And then I was drinking a lot of protein drinks. Those are something that I'm not sure if I can have now, so I'm holding off on that. But something really interesting is I can eat the store-bought bread. Like, what? Why can I eat store-bought bread? I never buy store-bought bread, but so I did because I wanted to have something in the meantime. I still have some heavy cream. I can have cream just fine. I can't have cheeses unless it's like cottage cheese, cream cheese, and that type of thing. And then the condiment section, these two are like the only two that I can eat right now. So I just made some Worcestershire sauce. That video will be coming up either before or right after this one. And then I'm working on, I need to make some sauces. So if you're wondering why I can't eat these certain foods, it's because they are thinking that I might be having migraines, which is really interesting because this all started with an ear infection and my ears being full of fluid. So I'm not quite sure how that transitioned into possibly migraines. Also, I don't have like really bad pounding headaches, so that wasn't something I ever considered. I'm not sure if that's exactly the right answer, but that does explain a lot of things. The one thing that doesn't explain is why this all started with an ear infection. And so part of my thinking is, was there something that I took to fix the ear infection that subsequently caused these migraines? Because I've never had migraines, at least like this. I potentially had migraines when I was younger, just in all different forms. But I've never had this like out of body, you can't think, you can't do anything, so I don't know. But I figure limiting what I'm eating is not going to hurt anything, so I might as well give it a try. I'm trying this for the next month, so my pantry challenge has now changed from trying to use stuff up to trying to learn a whole new diet. And so far in the past, I've learned gluten-free and I've learned dairy-free. This one's a little bit different because it's a little bit of all over the place. It's no aged cheeses, it's no nuts, it's no processed meats, so no like sausages or hot dogs. And the cat's below me. I was a bit confused by a lot of the things that were on the list of what I could and couldn't eat, because like canned meat was on the list and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But after talking it through with my husband, I think the part that was making it confusing for me was I can my own food, and a lot of people don't do that. So I don't think that the list was catered towards people who can their own food. When I dug deeper, the reason for not having canned meats is because of all of the additives that go into it. So for me, I don't have any additives in it, so I'm good with canned meats. But the list goes on and on. I will leave some additional information about the diet plan that I'm following down below. If you have any tried and true recipes or recipes that you really like that follow this plan, or if you, are following basically a migraine diet, let me know. I'm really trying now to learn all of these new meals and figure out what I can eat, what I can't eat, and if it will even make a difference. So far, everything that I've tried over the last few months has made no difference whatsoever. So I'm hopeful, but I'm not like getting too excited about it. So anyways, if you have any tips, definitely please leave them down below. Let me know. I'm very curious. I would love to feel better. I was basically feeling like crap all of last year, and this is a new year. We're starting fresh. I'm hoping it's going to be a new me as well, health-wise. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.